Hey everybody, today's video is on Ymir, the god of ice and cold. The avatar is the frost giant. Ymir is the lord of war and storms. Frost giants are said to be the male children of Ymir, and his singular daughter Atali is said to haunt the battlefields of men, luring them to their death in the frozen wastes of the north. According to the Nordheimers, when a warrior falls in battle, they go to Valhalla, the great feasting hall of Ymir, to feast and fight forever. When invoked, Ymir takes the form of a frost giant, wielding an enormous axe and leaving a trail of frost in his wake. So this is at up by Stargazer Crest. This is the outcast. He is the trainer to learn Ymir in the world. Okay, so right there. This is Anastasia the Seeress. She is the only tier 4 priest of Ymir that I could find that actually spawns in the world. All of the other ones spawn in purges. So if you don't want to get a priest out of a purge, you can come farm in New Asgarth. I just showed a picture of the gate, and then she's right here on this little bluff, and there are a couple of fighters down in front of her that you may have to deal with before you can knock her out. And this is the altar of Ymir. This is the first tier of temples for Ymir. So this is the lowest tier. I think you can create this at like level 10. The altar of Ymir. I have a tier 1 priest. And these are what you can make in this altar with a tier 1. So we have ice shards, which you get when you use the Hoarfrost hatchet on a humanoid body. Doesn't matter if it's player, NPC, or your own, and you will get an ice shard, which you can then turn into ice. This is the bloodied altar of Ymir, or blooded altar of Ymir. Okay, and as you can see, with a tier 3 priest in there, you can make the ice, the next level of temple, the hatchet, the arrows, and his armor set. So the helm is Winter's Majesty, and then it's just Ymir's on all of the other pieces. This is a heavy armor set, and it does give you insulation against cold. And then we'll go over to the exalted altar of Ymir. This is the 3rd tier of altar and the highest tier that you can make. Alright, and as you can see here, I have a tier 4. His name is Gron, Ymir's Chosen. He comes out of a purge, and you can do the Blessed Hoarfrost Hatchet, which is 8 damage, 0 armor penetration, and it is a tool. Then we have Glacier's Crack. It has 36 damage, 0 armor penetration, and it does shield smash and frozen aura, and it does give you some insulation against cold as well. And then there on the end we just have our ice shards. This is just the regular hatchet. Stats are the same as the blessed. Alright, so we can make ice using our shards. We have a statue of Ymir. These are the mass that it takes. It's just a decoration. Our armor set. And of course we can make black ice using 100 ice, 5 shards, and a seal, or a manifestation of zeal. Alright, so there we go. We're creating 1 ice. It takes 1 ice shard. It's not particularly a quick craft, but it's not horribly slow either. And once that crafts, then we will get a manifestation of zeal. All right, and there is our manifestation of zeal. And you need 500 of the manifestations of zeal to make the true name of Ymir, and this is how you summon the Avatar of Ymir. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna take a look at our armor sets here. We have them on a male and a female thrall. It is a heavy armor set. It gives you insulation against cold. So if you're up where it's really cold, you won't get cold as fast. And this is our statue of Ymir, our female model here, and our male, and the axe Glacier Crack. And as you can see, it does give you bonus strength, cold and hot insulation, 1 bar. It is a heavy armor. Alright, same thing when you click on all these, they all give the same bonus stat of strength. They all give 1 bar of heat and cold resistance. And then our axe, it actually gives us 3 bars, I think, of heat resistance. And there we are. I may be wrong, that axe may be giving us 3 of cold resistance. I didn't test it, so I'm not sure. And this is what your main altar looks like. So I did put up a second one so that we could summon our avatar. And in this altar, I do have Anastera, the seeress, in. And we're going to craft our true name of Ymir. So crafting this item will destroy exalted altar of Ymir. Do you want to proceed? So I said yes. She does offer this berserker drought. She is the only tier 4 priest that does, to the best of my knowledge. All of my research said that she was. Alright, so we have our true name of Ymir token in our pack. It's right there. We can, oh, it's for the avatar. You can drop it, use it, or get more info. We're going to use it. And here we go. This animation does take 50 seconds to a minute, like I mentioned in the Yogg video. And if you haven't watched that, you can hop over to my YouTube channel and check that. Also, please hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on these different Conan religions. What have you found that you like about the avatars? I haven't summoned very many. This is only my second, and I'm on a private server, so there's nobody really to attack. But just based off of, doing the different avatars, they don't last very long and they move really slow. So if you're doing it on a PvP server, you're probably going to want to be as close as you can get to your target so that you can do the maximum amount of damage if you're going to summon these avatars for like a war or something. And we're still summoning. Alright, here he is, Ymir. This is his frost giant avatar form. Kind of a cool looking guy. He's got a giant axe. Okay, and this is our walk here. Not a terribly fast. We have a minute. So here's the attack. It is a large overhanded swing with his axe, and as you can see, it does kind of an AoE slam into the ground. Anything that is inside of that AoE circle of the dust that it kicks up would be damaged or killed. So when I get up here and I do it the second time, you will see that damage it does. So if you watch, boom, look at all those trees just destroyed, rocks, all the NPCs there, all the deer that were standing over there. And one more time. Interestingly, it doesn't seem to destroy bushes. Alright, and there we are. Just kicked us out of the avatar. Thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a wonderful day.